Hey, YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to Isaac Baby, the pseudo podcast light, weekly baby edition. Shh. I just realized, dude, I haven't recorded since like freaking Friday. We've had like 3 calls since then. I never remember to turn the microphone down. Bear with me, we whisper. Inside voices, quiet, tiny baby voices. Sound, okay. Device properties. 93, that's not good. That's not good. Okay, we good? We major. Okay. 93, it's changed. It's gotten like weird. Windows has changed. Okay, let's start a little Isaac run. I was like, oh, why I'm doing an Isaac run in a little bit. Mostly just because I wanted to talk, but there's other reasons. Curse of the Lost. Oh, no, not Curse of the Lost. Oh, I didn't even check what the daily was today. Um, what was I saying? Yeah, Windows has gotten weird. We've had this problem. It's been an ongoing problem. I've talked about it in many Isaac episodes. Episodes where I've started like this, and then some episodes when I did the whole episode without even realizing, and then I had to yeet it down in post because I was blowing everyone's ears out. Well, this thing, for some reason, Windows, like if I hop into a call of any capacity, Windows yeets my mic up, and it usually does it like, it's usually on 80. It's on a nice cool 80, which I think is a lovely number to look at. It's usually on 80. Why did I forget? Okay, never mind. That rainbow poop like tripped me out so hard. I just had no idea what it was or what it did for a second. Okay, brain is switched on. Yeah, sort of, probably. What was I saying? Yeah, it sits at a nice cool 80. Which is nice, and then I jump into a call and it immediately beats it up usually to about 88-ish for some reason, and then after like an hour, again, it will just randomly yeet it up again to like 97 or like 98. I don't know why it does it, I don't know what controls it, or like why it's like that, but it is, and then I have to remember when I go to record next to turn it back down, because obviously, when we do calls, it's like, we start at like, 1 a.m. or whatever, and then go until like the early hours of the morning, sometimes as far as even until like my family are waking up and going to work is not an uncommon thing. So I'm trying to keep it low key with the voice as opposed to in the videos where you're trying to entertain. So you go in with the sauce, you come in with the energy. I'm a lot louder in the videos than I am in the calls. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's not that much of a difference. I can't really tell. But either way, it's not that big of a deal that the mic goes louder in the calls because we play it like late at night, so it's not, it kind of works out. But then when I come into a video and the mic's louder and I'm like, coming in at 1,000 miles an hour, the ears get blown out. However, recently, there was like a Windows update, and since like a week ago, and since that Windows update, like all the calls from like the past week or so, have all been like, that it's not been doing it as much, or like it either won't do it at all, or it'll do it a little bit but not as much. And I'm already self-conscious of it being like I'm not controlling it. It's just it already has just been turning itself up. But now that we're used to that, sometimes it just doesn't turn itself up. So now sometimes I'm quiet, and obviously I have no idea how I'm coming through because I don't hear myself. And I mean, people aren't. I'm sure if I was really quiet or really loud, people would be like, "Hey, sort it out." Especially because everyone knows about the mic situation. But yeah, it stresses me out. The Windows is like constantly changing shit. I don't know why they do it. Like, I don't know what it is that causes... Like, why would you ever want your microphone volume to change without you knowing? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's no scenario where that is something that I would see any benefit of. I've got a green. We've got a green notification. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a green notification. We've got... Oh no, Josh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh! 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 I'll respond to that later or something. Josh, if you're watching this right now, I just read the Staff of Homer message. My heart goes out to you, brother. That is absolutely heartbreaking. You've been gotcha'd. It's finally happened. You've flown a little close to the sun sometimes. That one stream where you slammed through a bunch of gems could have gone wrong, but the luck was on your side on that day. I think maybe last night was the night when the sun sucked you in. Does the sun have a gravitational pull? Probably. I'm sorry, Josh. I honestly, I don't really even know what to tell you. But it's not a bad segue because I was going to talk about Genshin. If it makes you feel any better, I was telling Maria and Paul about this last night. I spent like an hour doing all of the Genshin customer service stuff yesterday to try and recover my account. They have a special form you fill out that's like specifically for retrieving hacked accounts, which is absolutely hilarious that this clearly happens enough that they need like a specific form specifically for retrieving hacked accounts. That's just hilarious. And also it's funny because the form, like so many of the questions are in just completely broken English, which is also pretty funny. But anyway, I got to the end of that, filled out the form, blah blah blah. They were like, hey, your form has been submitted, we'll try and sort this out as soon as possible. It usually gets sorted out within 10 business days. Usually within 10 business days. So it could be shorter, but it also could be longer. So I'm potentially missing out on, like, I don't know, if it's like, I mean, it's business days, so if it's like 2 weeks. I thought this was rubber cement shit. Well, this is now a totally different run. I mean, Nippercack's good, it's just, I'm not great with it. I tend to get blown up a lot. So I could be missing, like, I don't know, I mean, like 600, 700, 800 gems. I don't even know what events might happen in that time. Thankfully, I think the new event stuff is like 2 weeks from now. So hopefully, whoa, I don't know if I've ever seen this room before. Hopefully, yo, I'll take the Spirit Hearts though. I should still get my stuff back for the new events. And I was going for the Venti banner on my second account anyway, and it's the Venti banner first and then the Child banner second. I was going for Venti on my second account, so I could still do that, and then hopefully I'll get it back in enough time that I should still be able to go for the Child banner. It's just unfortunate that I'm going to miss out on like 2 weeks worth of gems. Now obviously I'm going for the Child banner for Rosaria, so hopefully I'll just about have enough time. I have 20 intertwined Fate already. Fate? Plus, like, I don't know, I'll maybe get like another, plus all, whatever the event stuff gives you. I'm hoping I'll get enough for Rosaria. I unfortunately, yeah, like 2 weeks of gems is going to be a bit of a pain, but I don't know, we'll see what happens. Oh, Jesus Christ. Loki's Horn Ippicap. Okay, I didn't think about that one. But listen, my heart goes out. Can we get an F in chat for Josh's Primo gems? That's a lot, man. That's like a couple months worth of gems, my dude. That's insane. Jesus Christ. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, Windows sucks. Why do they do that? And then also, like, my PC's been doing this thing recently. Like, so I've always had, again, I think I've talked about this in various capacities before, but my PC has always had, not been in brilliant standing in terms of, I'm so scared of the fact that Ipcat could just blow up the wall next to me at any point. Memory, I'm always low on memory. I uninstalled Paladins yesterday, so I freed up another 30 gig. But I was cutting it close on the weekend, and then I kept getting on. I can't remember if it was Friday or Saturday, which night it was. I know we played both nights, but I can't remember which night I was having this issue. We were playing Minecraft. I had nothing open except Minecraft and Google Chrome. For Messenger, right, for the call. Like 3 times in the space of an hour, it kept popping up with the little thing that's like, hey, just to let you know, you're like about to run out of memory any second. So like free some stuff up right now, and then I went and I'd free like a gig's worth of stuff, and then yeah, like half an hour later I'd get it again. And I'm like, brother, what's happening? There's nothing should be filling space right now. What do you mean I'm running out of space? It doesn't even make sense. Windows, make it make sense right now. Because it doesn't. I mean, like I can't even think, like, cookies stuff. But then, like, I just had a call and that was it. I didn't have any other tabs open. And I'm like, okay, maybe Minecraft, but it's a server, so it's not like it's storing, like, you know, things on the world on my computer, right? I don't think that's how that works. So I don't know why that was happening. So look, Windows, strange creature, in my opinion. Bit of a strange creature. But we're not worrying about that. I'm just playing some Isaac Baby because I wanted to do a little bit of talking, mostly because I did 2 videos on Friday. I recorded a GeoGuessr video. I thought there was an item in here. A GeoGuessr video. I was going to say I won't talk about, but I already told everyone about it anyway at some point this week. Oh, there was an item in here, though. I already told everyone about it anyway, so whatever. Where I did the Manchester maps and then went around Manchester. Did a little tour of Manchester. That was fun. Although I didn't get quite the same as... Okay, I talk about that in that video, so that's fine. But yeah, so I did that. But then that needs a fair bit of editing because it was like way longer than I thought it was going to be. So I think I'm going to... cut out a lot of the snoozer bits and only put like the good stuff in there. So I need to basically rewatch. It's like an hour long, so I need to rewatch. I want it to be like at least half that basically. So I need to rewatch it to try and see which bits I need to cut out. And then I also did my I did a Pokemon Generation 2 all Pokemon bracket. Like the March Madness ones we did last year, except I was unable to record it when we did them last year, so I recorded that again like last Friday now. But both of those need editing, and I haven't edited them. Now the reason why I'm doing this today is because I wanted to put up a video on this channel today. However, I also have a Yetiness video that I've been meaning to edit for a full week now. It's a week late. Well, actually like 2 weeks. It was supposed to go up a week ago. I recorded it like 2 weeks ago. But my problem is, by the time I open up Premiere, I hate Loki's Horn if I can't, man. But by the time I open up Premiere and then I put a video in, and then even if it's just a Yeti Plays video, I was just like a few cuts and then adding music. By the time it's exported, like a half-an-hour video takes me like an hour and a half to export, an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then again that'll take like a half-an-hour video is what, like maybe 2 or 3 gig, and that takes about again another hour and a half, 2 hours to upload. So by the time all that's done, I'm like, I don't want to be going back into Premiere and then editing like a second video. So in theory, I should probably prioritize the Yetiness video because it's more like time prescient, I guess, and also because that's where the bigger audience is and stuff. But I prioritize Yeti Plays basically every time. So I figured, what, today I need to get that Yetiness video up, but I want to put a Yeti Plays video up. So I'm like, what, maybe it's for the best, I'll just do an Isaac. I don't have to edit that, I can just put it up, I still get a video up on this channel, and then I can spend my editing energy on the Yetiness video today, and then I can edit the Pokemon video and the GeoGuessr video tomorrow, maybe. So that's why I'm doing an Isaac today, to try and redirect my editing energy to the right channel today, but still get a video up on this one. That's my plan anyway, if we can just be a little careful here. Can just be a little tiny little bit careful here. Check our Devil Deal out, see what's up with this. Okay. Bit risky, we're getting a little bit risky. Just a tiny little bit risky here. Speaking of flying close to the sun. But yeah, I don't know, I got some projects going on, I've got some main channel ideas, I've got a TikTok I'm gonna work on, or I'm working on. Got some new fun series stuff for Yetiness. That'll kind of add another like layer of content to Yetiness. I was thinking of starting a series on here as well. It's been a while since we've done a series. Obviously, barring, not including Isaac or whatever. So I thought, there we go. I could do a nice little a series, but I don't know what on yet. I was thinking it will either be a Pokemon series, because I wanted to do Pokemon content for a while now, some sort of series, and just haven't really had the reason to get into it, or the reason to kind of do it. I just needed that push to do a Pokemon series. And I think with doing the Pokemon Madness stuff, why not? Like, this feels like it could be a good time to do it, because we've been doing Pokemon content anyway, in a way, so it kind of is a good segue into it, or like a lead into it, So I was thinking about that, and then I was thinking about Maria jokingly mentioned doing, well, I think she was joking, a Skyrim 100% playthrough, and I said, ha ha ha, good one, unless. But my thing with that is it's just like, it's such a big time commitment, which I don't mind doing myself and uploading those, but like it's a lot of episodes. Okay, I didn't mean to give this fella a key, but I would rather like destroy all of you right now. I'd rather destroy every single one of you. It's just a lot of episodes to put up, and like who really wants to watch those, and it's like So I don't know if I'm actually going to do that. Not 100%. I wasn't going to do 100% because that's insane, but I was going to do some sort of like challenge playthrough, like a survivalist permadeath type thing I thought could be quite fun. But I don't know about that one. And then, I don't know, I'm thinking about it. My point is that there's like maybe some series stuff I could do at some point, but I'm not like, I'm also not really like fully committed to anything yet, so we'll see. Can I get a battery? May I get 1 battery, sir? And if there's I'll take a reroll machine if you don't want to give me a battery, since we can hit that bitch ad infinitum until it destroys itself, of course. Okay, well, yeah, that was just really stupid of me. I don't know why I fired there. There was absolutely no need for it. There's my empty donation machine. We'll take 1 battery, and hopefully the devil eel's still open. That'd be nice. But yeah, other than that, I'm kind of just... Stop doing that. It's just, like, not smart. I don't know why you've... I don't know why I just did that and then, like, did it again, a second time. What have you got for me? Ooh. A little bit daring, a little bit daring. We're going for a little bit of safety here. Whoever you're mixing... drinks with... WTF are the Pats doing? Stealing Hunter Henry, apparently. Okay, we just need to be chill on rooms like this because it's just a lot to process. But yeah, you know, I'm kind of chilling right now. Time's a bit weird. You know, I'm like sort of sorting the sleep schedule out, and you know, like, Genshin's in a weird spot because I don't have my main account right now. And I'm like sort of sorting my sleep schedule out. Like I've been going to bed like early, but I don't know. Like some nights I'm kind of 50-50. So like Friday and Saturday, I played games with my friends. So I stayed up. One of those nights I didn't go to bed at all. Friday? No, because then how would I have managed Saturday? Saturday, I think I didn't go to bed. So Friday, and then I stayed up. That was like what? Oh, this room fucking sucks. Holy shit! God, this is awful. God, this really is not fun. Okay, the space is nice. Until like 8 AM Saturday morning. And then played again Saturday night, and again stayed up till... Well, I think we finished playing at like 8 AM, and then I stayed awake because I had a lot of alcohol and didn't want to go to bed yet. So, you know how it'd be. And then I had like a 2-hour nap because of the football, which we don't need to talk about. And I'm very grateful for the hangouts with my good friends this weekend. You know, and we usually, it's like, you know, normal. This is it's kind of... Ooh, I'll take this. What was I saying? Yeah, we hang out like pretty much every weekend at this point, and like, you know, it's like, it's, you know, we play together quite a lot, and I love every time that we do. I'm very I very much appreciate the time we spend together and the memories we make together. But this weekend especially, like, accidentally was just an absolute lifesaver from being between the football and my Genshin account getting hacked and stolen from me. Between those two things, my friends very much saved this weekend from being an absolute stinker. This one could have been a rough one. Between the Genshin and the football, so that was nice. But yeah, but so I stayed really late on those nights. But then Sunday, I went to bed at like 1 AM. We played Genshin for a little bit, and then I was just exhausted the whole time we were playing. I was, well, not exhausted, but I was just pretty out of it. And then I went to bed at like 1, and then again last night the same thing. I went to bed at it got to like midnight, and I was like, yo, I'm ready for bed. I didn't go to bed quite at midnight. In fact, I didn't go to bed till like 3 in the end, but that's still like early, relatively early for me. So it's kind of, it's a work in progress. Like, it's in a weird place. I can't say, oh yeah, it's fixed. It's fixed. Because obviously, like, that's not the case. And weekends, I don't count weekends. Because that's like, you know, like when we hang out in the week, you know, everyone's got like work and stuff, and you know, Paul and Maria in particular for, you know, get up like really early for school and stuff. So those are kind of, you know, standard fare. And then the weekend, Friday night, Saturday night, that's Smiling Imp night. That's fresh and easy, ready to get. That's like on Friday nights and Saturday nights. Sleep schedule who? Sleep schedule who? But yeah, so not. But I feel like in the week I'm getting better. I'm getting tired a little bit earlier. Like the fact that I'm pretty regularly now not still awake at 5 in the morning in the week. That's good, because there would be a time. And last night's a good example. There would be a time not too long ago where, you know, we could. Okay, if there's nights when I don't have any reason to stay up, that's one thing. But there would be a time where it'd be like, hey, you know, we maybe play Stardew for a little bit, and then we'd finish, and it would be like, you know, 3 a.m. my time, and I'm like, okay, you know, we finished our Stardew for the night, everyone's going to bed, and then I would go and load up Genshin and play Genshin for 2 more hours. Whereas now, you know, we finished Stardew, and granted, okay, I can't go on my Genshin account right now because it's stolen, so I didn't have that option last night. But, or I could have gone on my second account. My point is that, you know, that happens, and then I went, you know what? I go to bed now. And, you know, sometimes you just got to celebrate the little victories. Maybe you could look at it and go, hey, 3 a.m. is still quite late. But I think that's good. I think it's good progress. You know, there's a few like you know, people talk about working on themselves. I think it's nice to always be working on yourself. And there's a kind of a couple things recently, a couple like you know, not situations. What's the word? A couple I don't know, a couple things. There's a light streak, by the way that the light's coming through my blinds is just going like directly down the center of the screen. So I can barely see anything on like the middle third of the entire game right now, just because of where this streak of light is just perfectly filling it up. I can't see shit, dude. You know, there's been a couple things I've been working on. So from like here is one edge of it to like here, this whole like middle stripe, I just can't see anything. Or like I can, but it's like it's hard, it's difficult. Yeah, a couple of things I've been working on. If one of those has been the sleep schedule, that's been going well. One of those has been something else. Cough, cough, cold turkey, cough, cough. That's been going significantly less well. In fact, I would say that that's been going rather poorly. No, honestly, it was going very well for like 2 weeks. And then you sometimes... Hey, people relapse. What can I say? It happens all the time. I nearly did it. That was one of my masters I was looking at. Or was a master's potentiality, and it still is. Although part of it was just because my uni had a really good one, which is part of the appeal. Whereas now I just really do not want to be here. So I would say the chances of me sticking around here long enough to do my master's here is probably not likely. But yeah, one of the ones I was looking at was addiction and rehabilitation. Like cures and therapy and stuff, to specialize. That's a bit of a bomb. To specialize in yeah, like in addiction and well, in addiction and rehabilitation. What, really? Didn't see that coming. Yeah, that's kind of losing the name. And I'd still be down for that, potentially. You know, you have quite a lot of time in therapy to decide to specialize in that sort of thing, because like a lot of the specialist stuff, or like I mean all of it basically, you go through more like standard stuff or more broad stuff before you get to the specialized stuff anyway, so you have time to decide because you can do all of the Windows there and oops. You have time to decide because you have to do like broader stuff anyway before you can get to that, so you can do all of that and then be like, okay, you know, take the time to decide what you want to do, and then once you know, you can be like, okay, I know what I want to do, so now I'm gonna go and get my masters and get the more specific qualifications I need, and then we can go back and pog up. So it's still an option, but I think it'd be interesting. Okay, so we're just chilling here. We're just chilling. I don't like the ipecac. Okay. You just need to, like, pay attention. You just need to dial. Because at any moment, you could get a 4-way. And I think that might be a little bit too much for me. I think that's a little bit intimidating. 3, maybe? I think I could handle 3. I'd be down for 3. 4, I think, is where I'd get a little bit nervous. But also, I think about it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dark Bum. Thank you very much. So we're just, you know, we're kind of coasting this one out. Some days you just feel like having a bit of a chat, you know. You don't even necessarily have anything specific to talk about. Just feel like having a bit of a patter with the gang. I don't know if I've said anything of note this episode. I just have said, like, I've said so much. Has anyone else been getting that one guy on TikTok where he talks about the pranks? And he's like, he just says, like, so many different things in such a short space of time. Hey, this room, what the fuck is this, dude? Really? That's not cool, in my opinion. I think that's a little bit lame, a little bit uncool. I consider that to be laming! Okay, yeah, we're chilling. We're chilling. Yeah, no, we're chilling. It's fine. So yeah, content-wise, though, I don't know what you're going to see. Some stuff, probably. Like, all sorts of stuff all over the place. I know I mentioned in my last Isaac the social media rebranding stuff. So there's going to be stuff on Instagram, probably. I got the base out, which I don't want to talk about too much, because that's like a behind-the-scenes project. I don't want to reveal, like, what's happening with that, or why that's happening. That's a surprise. You'll have to wait and see. That's a little back burner type situation between myself and another individual that I'm excited for, and hopefully I stick with. But I got the base out, so hopefully I stick with that after the initial reason for why I got it out. I just walked into the bomb. I'm hoping I stick with that, and so hopefully we'll do more stuff on that, and then you know, my keyboard's out now as well, so hopefully the keyboard stuff and more Kalimba stuff as well. So hopefully I start to put more on the Instagram. And like I said, I have something on the TikTok that I want to edit, just when I've kind of caught up with the editing I need to do, which is a lot. I actually, so obviously, like I said, I uninstalled Paladin, so I now have space, but I haven't recorded a reaction for like over a week now, because I physically just didn't have the space. My phone was full from the last session, and I didn't have enough space on my computer to transfer the videos off onto my PC. So I literally just couldn't record another video, because neither my PC nor my phone had the space for it. So I need to edit through my Yetiness backlog a little bit, but there's going to be TikTok stuff, there's going to be Yetiness stuff, obviously the usual reactions, but like I said, I have some non-reaction content coming, which I think should be quite exciting. Some main channel ideas. So there's going to be stuff pogging up left and right, basically. It's just, you know, what, when, I don't know. All I can say is, at the very least, for this channel, like I said, last Friday I recorded my Generation 2 Pokemon bracket. And a Geo gets a video. So some of those one of those will come out tomorrow, one of them will come out like Thursday, probably? I don't know. Ideally, I would be able to edit 2 videos in one day, and this Isaac episode would never happen, because I'll probably record on Thursday. Although I can't record every Thursday, so maybe this works. Maybe this goes up today, one goes up Wednesday, one goes up Thursday. Maybe that'll work out for the best. But if I can record Thursday, I'm going to be like a day... I don't know, man. I'm just thinking out loud at this point. What's going on in here? There we go. Yep. That's about right. Where are we going? What run is this to? Oh, I took the Polaroid. How very interesting. That's not very like me. Yeah, what was I saying? Something about content? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I picked up Apex Legends on the Nintendo Switch a couple of days ago. I honestly didn't know it came out. Like, I knew it was coming because it was on the Nintendo Direct a couple of weeks ago. Whatever that was. Yeah, it was like a couple of weeks ago, right? That sounds about right. And I was like, you know what? I'll give that a go. Mind a little bit of Apex. Eat. I don't mind a little bit of Apex. Give that a go. It's fucking atrocious. It's so bad. Okay, I'm on the light, not the full switch, so maybe it's better on a full switch, and maybe it's also better on, like, connected to the TV. I understand, and this is part of why I wanted to try it, because when they said, and I was like, yo, how does that work? Like, they put Apex Legends on the Switch Lite. Like, you know, I wondered how it looked, how it run. And don't get me wrong, it's cool to play a game like Apex, like, in the palm of your hands. That's pretty cool. I love the Switch. I love the Switch Lite. I think it's such like a great thing. You know, the games on it are good, and you know, like it's handheld. And obviously, I've played like a fuck ton on it. I have like, I don't even know how many hours across all the games. But I love being able to play like the types of games you can play on it, like in your hands. I honestly think it's a fantastic console. Let's have a little look here. 725 hours in Animal Crossing, 35 hours in Stardew, which has just been the past like few weeks when we've been playing with the Bebs. 115 hours in FIFA. You know, 10 hours in Teddy, 10 hours in Rocket League. Played a lot on this thing. I think it's great. Rocket League, FIFA, etc. Being able to play those with your hands in the palm of your hands. I have 700 hours in Animal Crossing. And Stardew, again, even though I've been... So it's weird. Stardew's weird. So we play co-op, as I've probably mentioned. But then it's funny because, like... So I have Stardew on the PC. Technically. Not really. Kind of. Hypothetically. I have it on PC. Hypothetically. I have it on PC. But then, like, so when we play Stardew, I'll be on my PC, obviously, for the call. But then I'm playing Stardew on my Switch in my hands. So even though I'm still sat at my PC for... You know, with my mic and stuff for the call, I still enjoy. I kind of like that I'm just playing the game on this little like comfy little hat. It feels comfier than playing it at my PC. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is about that like dynamic or like the different situation, but something about. Again, I'm at my PC anyway because I need to be for talking. But something about having it just kind of in my hands on this little device is cute. It's cozy. It's comfy, dude. I like the comfiness of it. I'm a big fan of the comfiness of it. You know, it's nice to not always be sat at the... Well, I am still sat at the PC, but you know what I mean? I like it. I think the Switch is a great console. That said, I'm always interested to see, like, where they can... Like, how far they can push it. Rocket League looks great, runs really well. That was, like, the last kind of bigger test that I did. But I was curious. I was like, Apex? That's interesting. Load up, get into the firing range. Range? It's very blurry. Off into the distance. You know, for like render distance purposes, you don't want to be loading like too many textures too far away. That's understandable. That makes sense. It's a bit ugly, but it makes sense. No, it's not a distance thing. The game just is blurry. It just has a filter. And I didn't even realize until I picked up my first gun. And the gun in your hands is blurry. And it's like, it kind of makes me want to vomit. It's hideous. Like, it made sense at first, and I let them get away with it. And even I guess still, as in terms of distance, it still makes sense. But it's not. It's just the whole game is blurry. And I know that's like a weird way to describe it, probably. But that's the only way I could think. Like, if you saw it, you'd be like, yeah, that's what that is. The world's a little blurry, or maybe it's my eyes. Dunk, 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 dunk. You know that one? It's so weird. And then it just like, you would think that, and there's no, like aim assist of any sort. I played Fortnite on the Switch, like like 2018, I guess that would have been. And it's honestly not that bad. In fact, I even won a game on the Switch. In fact, I won a game on the Switch and I won a game on the Xbox. I never won a game on the PC. But I even won a game on the Switch. It honestly isn't even that bad because of the aim assist. Makes it bearable. There's no aim assist in Apex Legends. It's so hard to, to aim. Like, that's it. It's so hard to aim. And yet, the people on there, you would think, okay, it's a new game, or a new release of... it's obviously not a new game, but it's you know, freshly added to the Switch. It's the Switch, so there's all, like, children on there. And it controls horribly. As long as I play, like, mediumly okay. In theory, it should be easy kills, right? Nah, dude. Everyone's so fucking good at it. And I'm queuing Switch only, which by default, it queues you on cross-platform, which is hilarious. And you don't even just change it in the queue. You have to go into the settings, into game settings, and then right to the bottom to change it to be Switch only. Which is hilarious, because no one on Switch is competing against the people on PC. But even on Switch only mode, people, I guess, I don't know, if they've just gotten really good at it already. I don't understand. I don't understand. You get absolutely shredded. You get killed faster. I shit you not. I've played about 30 hours on PC. I've maybe played like 3 or 4 hours on the Switch now. I know it's not the same amount of time, but I've done enough games on Switch now that I feel like this is a comfortable conclusion. You get shredded way faster on the Switch than I ever do on PC. And I'm bad at Apex. I have like 8 wins, sure. I'm not very good. And yet still, it's way harder on the Switch. Like, 100% of the time, in 4 hours, I have yet to come across a single person who's like bad. I've yet to come across like a single like child or like Switch noob who is like bad at the controls. Not one person has hesitated. I have got absolutely lit up in every single like combat situation so far. It's so difficult. I don't understand how people are so good at it. It's insane. I don't know if it's just because it's the kids who are playing it all day. Like that's because it's a Switch. It's just children who are just like, you know, constantly playing it when this should be in Zoom classes. That shouldn't be the case in Europe, probably, because, you know, all of our schools are, like, normal now. Not all of Europe, but I think most of Europe. I know in the UK especially, or in England, I should say, especially. I don't know, I don't think Scotland's the same, actually. So we're going to die on this fight. So I don't know about that, because obviously, yeah, in England, it's, like, normal, it's just normal service in schools. Even though 50% of the population isn't getting the vaccine. Yay, dude. 50% was a flat no. And that's not like, let's just give it a little time to see what the ideal one is. No, that's 50% are just never going to get it. So that's fun. That's really cool. So we're going to wrap this up. I feel like that was a bit of a waste of 37 minutes. Not really. It felt nice. I'm appreciative of anyone who hung out with me. But I don't really know what I just talked about, to be honest. Listen, Apex on Switch, ugly, not good. I'm going to go and have a shower, maybe, a little shower. And maybe do some bass practice. And edit, probably. I should do that, I should edit. And I have another big project I want to work on this channel, but I'm not sure if we're doing it. So I'll see what the sitch is with that, but it could be fun. I might just record an episode. I might just record an episode and see what happens. I reckon. It's weird, because usually they release it at midnight. What time is it? It's like 11 PM. It's like 11:15. What time is it in Japan? Okay, I'm going to wrap the episode up. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for being here. Like I said, tomorrow and Thursday, one of the days is a fun little GeoGuessr video where I wander around Manchester. And then one of the days is a fun little Pokemon bracket video where I try and justify my opinions from last year that apparently I was making up in the name of quirkiness, because people can't just have differing opinions if you don't like them as a person. It has to be ulterior motives. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you all. And I'll see everyone. Dude, I don't even know, man. Like tomorrow, maybe? I don't know. Probably tomorrow. Although technically last week, because tomorrow's video I recorded last week. And Thursday's video, both of those videos, recorded last week. And then maybe I'll see you tomorrow anyway. No, it's Wednesday, so I won't be recording tomorrow. I'll be chilling though. I will be chilling. Love chilling. Later guys. Bonk.